come here. It's just something new. Just when this team gets rolling, and I'm sure you saw it in warm-ups again, and Duncan gets off to a hot start. It's just like, I mean, when that momentum gets rolling, just how deadly can this team be?
Yeah, thanks again for coming out.
No
You're our good luck charm, so keep coming, because when you're here, we're locked in. And so Duncan Ogden locked in is a totally different level. I mean, we have mad respect for Keller.
Right.
Keller's probably played in this gym a bunch in open gyms, hanging out with our guys. They're good friends. He's really good. But I think Duncan was up for the challenge today. And so Duncan really, really wanted this one, and it showed. And so I think everybody that got to witness it got to see great basketball. And Duncan was special. And Jaden, we've been putting Sawyer on the other team's best player.
Right.
But the same thing is, like, I know they're best friends. And so I was like, here you go, Jaden. Go guard Keller. And he did a great job in the first half. And then Bates was killing us. We know Bates too.
He's so good.
And love Bates. And so then Alex just took it upon himself to be like, all right, this isn't happening anymore. And so we're really proud of Alex too. Alex had 25 this morning in a game. And so Alex Thompson is on the come up, so look out for that too.
I was just going to say, I didn't even realize you guys played a game earlier today.
Yep.
For these guys to show up again, and I mean, it'd be easy to have dead legs and maybe the shot's not falling, but I mean, it takes a mindset to be able to do that, right?
And just like you said, we're bringing something new, and we weren't there last time I talked to you. Last time I was like, we've played it back-to-back, and we've lost a couple on back-to-backs because we're really tough, but we couldn't focus when we were tired. And that's exactly what we had, was what we said we wanted. We wanted the focus while we were tired with the toughness. And so again, we got to keep finding things to keep getting better, but I'm grinning because we're doing exactly what we're preaching. And so we love it.
And how about Griffin stepping into that start? I almost feel like he kind of likes coming off the bench and kind of being a tone setter in that role, but I mean, I felt like you needed him in that matchup, and he did really well just coming out of the gates and being tough.
Exactly.
You know?
Griffin is always our joy guy, so he already leads us in joy. And that means sharing the sugar, like we said. He's our assist man, but he's also had joy coming off the bench. And he said that before the year, he wanted to come off the bench, even though he has the skill level to start on any team in the area.
Right.
And so he's also worked his conditioning to where he can play a back-to-back and play at that level. And so I'm really impressed with how hard he's worked at that. At the same time, when he's on the court, it's magic. It's basketball magic. And so we want more and more Griffin Polnick. We want everybody to see it. And we love watching him pass. But you mentioned it. Not only is he our joy guy, he also was second in toughness last year.
Right.
And so when we stat those toughness plays, he's out here taking charges again. He gets on loose balls. He doesn't care to put his nose in there and just rake it and go get it. And that's what we're looking for, so we love it.
I did want to ask one more thing about Duncan. So that end of the third quarter, leaning backboard shot over. I mean, there's a 6'7" guy with his arm stretched out trying to block it.
Yep.
I'm sure that probably doesn't even, you're like, of course that goes in, because I'm sure he shows that all the time.
Yep.
And in practice, is it just almost just kind of this guy's just different? I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
exactly. And so I want to give a shout out to my assistant coaches. And so even back to last year, we had a guy named Anthony Anderson, one of the best players in Waco. He's playing professionally now. And he took Duncan under his wing, and they're playing one-on-one every day. And then we bring in Coach Deontay Smith this year, big, strong dude.
Right.
My assistants, one of them Anthony broke the backboard, and Deontay could too. And so in practice, we throw those guys out there, and now Duncan's going against grown men who can play college basketball. And so, yes, exactly. Of course, I've seen him do it against them, and so hopefully he's gaining that confidence too. And sometimes I don't love it. But I want him to be on balance, but he's finding ways. And just like we caught a play for Ains right there, but he turned it down and he banked the three at the end of the other quarter too. And that's what comes with the Ogdens, though. You got to trust them both and keep giving that trust to Jaden, and he keeps leading us well too. And so as long as they use it responsibly and make shots, it makes me look good.
I feel like this is not even an issue with you guys, because it's the rest of the staff, and these players are so bought in. But how do you not get too far ahead, right? You're having all this success right now, but it's still a long road ahead. It's only December 19th, 20th, or whatever, and you guys still have a long way to go.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Right, it's crazy.
We talk about being fearless, and I'm having to stay fearless to focus on the moment. And we keep saying we want to win every possession like it's our Super Bowl. We're playing teams from here on out. We're the biggest game for everybody because we're going into district. And so from here on out, we're not worried about them. We're worried about, I said it back at Rappaport, winning every possession. And so it's even more important. But I'm feeling it too. We have finals this week. Our kids are tired. They're stressed. We had 3 guys go down with ankles this week. And I'm like, this is what happens when our bodies are tired. But I have to stay fearless. We're not in this to actually win a championship. We're in this to win every possession and get better. And so if we're going to do that now, the championship will be great and we'll celebrate it and I'll be super excited about it, right? But really, we're about these kids getting better and we're building character. And so that's what Live Oak basketball is really about. And so we want to instill those values. And so if I'm not playing guys because I'm scared about injury or being fearful of what might happen or we might mess up our mojo, it's like, no, we're about getting better every single day. And I hope that's what they understand. And going forward in life, it's like, hey, just because I hit one goal doesn't mean I stop. I'm just going to strive to be the best I can be.
Yeah, thanks for the time. I appreciate it.